Hi guys, good morning from beautiful sunny Mazatlan, where it's soon to be sunny. Not a cloud in the sky up there. Sun's not up yet. It's 10 to 6, November the 3rd. Yesterday, Lupita says to me, "We've got to leave the house today because Maria, her sister, is coming over. She was bringing one of her daughters, Myra, and they were going to clean the entire house. She said, find something to do, you gotta go." So I had my breakfast and I left. And I went and did my normal sort of things downtown. There's a lot of people in town yesterday off a cruise ship. It must have been a massive ship because, boy, there was a bunch of people. And I talked to some tourists and wandered around and sat on the Malecon for a while and sat in Plazuela Machado for a little while and met some friends that have just returned from Canada and met some people who had driven here from Guanajuato. They live in Guanajuato, but they're Americans, and they were just coming to check out Mazatlan, thinking they might want to move here for a while. So that was kind of fun. And then I went over to Edgar's, and I ran into a really cool guy in there. I'd never met him before, a guy named Diego. And it turns out Diego is a programmer, and he works bringing internet to very remote locations. And I thought, like where? Newfoundland. I thought, that's too cool. So he was working on Bell Island, Newfoundland, and that's just outside of St. John's, bringing internet to them. How strange is that? A Mexican guy, he has really good English, some French, and of course perfect Spanish. And Diego and I had a great afternoon talking to one another, and I happened to mention the book that I'd been working on, or was working on, kind of gave up for the summer. And I said, I have an issue. I've written it in LibreOffice, which is kind of like a free version of Microsoft Word. And he says, oh yeah, that's a great program. He says, nobody uses Word anymore. They've all gone to LibreOffice because it's free, Libre. And I said, my understanding is I have to convert it to another program called EPUB in order to get it published on Amazon and sell the book there. And he said, yeah, no problem. I said, oh my God, I've been reading. He says, oh, I know. They tell you online it's this and that, and you got to change this, and you got to do that, and they make it seem like some insurmountable mountain you have to climb to get this changed, and then they want to charge you $200 to do it. He said, I can hop to your house and change it in 5 minutes. Really? Oh my God, I'm glad I met you. So Diego's going to do that for me. So that was cool. So we had a couple of beers and I went down, and then I ran into my friend Norm, who you met in a video about Relish Mazatlan the other day, and we had a couple more, and then I tried to go home. Well, it's only 6 o'clock, and the whole street on the Malecon is closed off. There's police cars at every corner. And the parade's not supposed to start till 8, but they had everything locked down, shut down, no traffic going anywhere. Couldn't get a pulmonía. I said, geez, I gotta walk all the way home. But then I thought, no, I'll walk into Central. I should be able to get if nothing else, I get a bus there. And then I ran into my friend Janet, and she works at a restaurant there, the Mocajeteria, and talked to her for a minute. Hadn't seen her in a long time, so that was kind of nice. And while we were talking, along comes a pulmonía. So Janet flagged down the pulmonía. I get in it. The guy wants to charge me double because he said, traffic is terrible. And I said, yeah, I get it. So he didn't really charge me double. In the end, he charged me 80 pesos, which is $4 to bring me home. Wasn't that bad. Anyway, brought me to the door, and I come to the house. Oh my God, it's chaos. And I would have thought they'd clean the house and had their lunch. Lupita had a great big pot of stew. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Let me show you what a big pot of stew looks like here. Hang on a sec. There. That's a big pot of stew. That's like 10, 11 inches high. And so, I would have thought they'd had their supper and finished up and gone home, but no, the house was in chaos. And that's what I'm about to show you, what I came home to last night. So, none of the family went to the parade. So this, by the time I get home, I guess it was 6:30. Just getting dark, and cars going up and down, up and down, up and down the street looking for a place to park. Lots of people, lots of pedestrians walking down towards the park on the parade site, and I just stayed away from it all. Stayed here with the family, and thoroughly enjoyed taking my little lawn chair here that I sit in a lot, setting it out on the sidewalk, and just listening to the chatter here in the house. It was wonderful. So here's a little glimpse into what was going on when I got home last night. Hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Oh, and I almost forgot to say, yesterday, when I was down at Edgar's, I went out on the sidewalk to have a cigarette, and a guy comes along, Bill. It turns out he's a viewer, and he's moving here to Mazatlan. He's looking around at apartments and stuff, got talking to me. Really nice man. Had a wonderful chat with him. And I go back in, talk to Diego a little bit more, and then finally he went home, and I walked over towards the Malecon. I'm walking through the Machado Plaza, and there's a lady walking towards me, and then she goes by, she turns around, walks right beside me, and kind of looks at me funny. And I've seen that look before. She's a viewer. So I met her, Sherry, and her husband Greg. I think I have the names right. I think so. Me, Sherry, Sheila, Sherry. I think it's Sherry and Greg. Anyway, it was nice to talk to them. Had a nice little chat with them. And really, when I started a YouTube channel, it's kind of the last thing I expected was to have people I didn't know walk up to me and introduce themselves. I mean, the other day when Gayleen came down from British Columbia and she brought all those wonderful treats from Canada. Oh, I had pancakes yesterday with blackberry syrup from Summerland, BC. Oh, just to die for. Anyway, here's the video from last night. Hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, welcome to what was a beautiful sunny day at Mazatlan. Just come home. My friend Norm, having a couple of beers at the La Siesta. I was kicked out of the house today because Lupita and her sister Maria. Maria.
Mande.
Dice, saludos.
Hola.
See? Man, they get pizza. Pizza in the oven. Oh my God, there's so many people here. Carla. Your baby Carla. Lily.
Hola.
Aurora, Jesus. For a momento, just. Amelia? No, Aurora.
Andrés.
Andres. And what they've done, taken the whole freaking house apart. Yeah. And well, now the fridge is over there. The steel table is over here. TV is moved. I don't know what's happening with the chairs. They're all covered with crap. But my desk is moved. Oh, and people are going to ask me, why didn't you go film the Day of the Dead parade?
¿Bien? ¿Sí, bien?
Yeah, está bien, cara.
Okay.
Hey, su uña. Carla does nails, and they're beautiful. Let's see.
Hold.
Oro. She got golden nails tonight. So, God, they even changed the signs and where they're hanging. I don't know what they're doing. But, when I came back from Los Altos tonight, the guy wanted to charge me double, and he says, oh, there's a lot of traffic. And I said, yeah. Okay, let's do that. And we're home. So, when you walk up to the house, this is what you see. Maria's going to take the stove we have. Oh my God. That's how it goes. My baby Lively.
Hola.
soon to graduate school. ¿Sí? Tú finito en la escuela en 6 meses más. ¿Sí?
Ajá.
¿Sí? Muy inteligente.
Sí.
Primero en su clase.
Sí.
¿Sí? There's a scholarship for her. Anybody knows the scholarship for Mexican kids? Let me know. And that's what we're doing here tonight. We're not doing the parade. It's a surprise.
Sí. Está limpio. Acaban de lavar ahorita.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.
See you later.
See you later. Lupita, dice saludos. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, bye.
Bye.